Ignition sequence starts.
Good morning. Welcome to Mission Control Houston and the International Space Station Flight Control Room. This is where a team of specialists is keeping an eye on the station's systems and working with the Expedition 61 crew members who are getting ready to go to bed in just a few hours. Commander Luca Parmitano and his crewmates have the second spacewalk of the week on their schedule for tomorrow. This is the same week that saw the successful test of a commercial space vehicle that's aiming to deliver crew members to the station later this year.
Houston Station on Space to Ground.
Welcome to Space to Ground. I'm Sandra Jones. This week, space station crew members completed a spacewalk and prepared for one more. Closer to home, we're one step closer to launching astronauts from Florida once again. On Sunday, SpaceX completed a successful test demonstrating the capability of the Crew Dragon vehicle to carry astronauts to safety in the unlikely event of an emergency during ascent. Following the test, the spacecraft splashed down off the coast of Cape Canaveral, and teams conducted recovery operation simulations in preparation for a crewed flight test later this year. On Monday, NASA astronauts Christina Koch and Jessica Meir conducted a spacewalk to replace nickel hydrogen batteries with more powerful lithium-ion batteries. This spacewalk rounds out the series of 4 to replace aging batteries on 2 of the power channels on the station's far port truss. The spacewalk lasted nearly 7 hours and was the 3rd spacewalk for Meir and the 6th for Koch, who continues to make history with each passing day as the record holder for longest spaceflight by a woman. When she returns to Earth on February 6th, she will have spent a total of 328 days aboard the orbiting laboratory. On board station, astronauts were busy conducting the Cold Atom Laboratory Experiment. This investigation produces clouds of atoms that are chilled to about 1/10,000,000th of a degree above absolute zero, even colder than the average temperature of deep space. At these temperatures, atoms have almost no motion, allowing scientists to study fundamental behaviors and quantum characteristics for longer periods of time. This week's question comes from Christine, who wants to know if a spacewalk to finish work on the Alpha Magnetic Spectrometer has been scheduled. It sure has, Christine. On Saturday, NASA astronaut Andrew Morgan and European Space Agency astronaut Luca Parmitano are slated to complete the final spacewalk to repair the Alpha Magnetic Spectrometer, ensuring the instrument can continue to hunt for particles like antimatter and dark matter and give us better insight into the origins of the universe for years to come. Keep sending in your questions using the hashtag AskNASA. We'll see you next week.
Our coverage of the final AMS spacewalk will begin tomorrow morning, Saturday, January 25th, at 4:30 Houston time on NASA TV and nasa.gov. As Sandra mentioned, flight engineer Drew Morgan is one of the crew members who will be on that spacewalk. Morgan's a guy who had to know a lot about a lot of different subjects to graduate from West Point, and then to become a doctor, and then become an astronaut when he had to know some of it in Russian. Well, we found out that he can also think fast on his feet when he had a fun with a rapid-fire Q&A as he finished up his preparations to launch to the International Space Station.
What's your favorite movie?
Band of Brothers.
Your favorite food?
Anything spicy.
Favorite color?
Olive drab.
Are you a morning person or a night person?
Definitely a morning person. I'm not demonstrating that very well now, but yes, I am a morning person.
What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Mint chocolate chip.
Is there one thing you have in your fridge all the time?
Milk.
What accomplishment are you most proud of?
My kids.
Who's the person who makes you laugh the most?
My wife.
What's your most memorable career moment?
Graduating from Ranger School and being promoted to major on the same day.
If you could have one superpower only, what would it be?
Time travel.
What's your favorite pizza topping?
Lots and lots of cheese.
Your favorite animal?
Armadillo.
Favorite dance move?
Air guitar.
Who inspires you?
My dad.
What would you like to be remembered for?
Being a good husband and father.
What advice would you give to your younger self?
Be a good team player.
What would be a good theme song for your life?
Live It Well by Switchfoot.
If you could spend one day on Mars, what would you do there for fun?
Take pictures.
What is a life goal you plan to achieve this year?
Come home safely from space.
Still on the subject of spacewalks, astronauts who go outside the International Space Station do so wearing what amounts to a human-shaped spaceship that is specially designed for that task. In this demonstration video, astronaut Ricky Arnold gives us a tour of the critical parts of the spacesuit that keep astronauts safe as they work in the harsh environment surrounding the space station.
So we are standing in the Quest airlock, which is divided into two parts. We have the equipment lock and we have the crew lock. This equipment lock has a hatch right here that closes, and the crew lock has another hatch. The EMU, or the Extravehicular Mobility Unit, is our spacesuit, and it's divided roughly into two parts. We have the hard upper torso, which is almost like a turtle shell. It's a hard fiberglass shell, and then we also have the lower torso assembly. These spacesuits are our own little spacecraft, and they have everything you need to keep you alive out in space for 7 to 8 hours, maybe even longer, depending on how hard you're working. The only thing that they do not have, and they have radios, it has oxygen, it has carbon dioxide scrubbing, it has temperature control, it has everything you need except for one thing, a restroom. And so when we get ready for our EVA, the first thing we put on in the morning is a diaper, and that's our first layer. Then over the diaper we put on a pair of long johns, and that's to keep our arms and legs from getting scraped up. It also provides a little bit of wicking in case you're getting really hot and sweaty. The next layer is our liquid cooling garment, and the LCVG has little tubes running through it which allow water to circulate inside the LCVG to provide cooling when we're outside working really hard. So we've got the diaper, we've got long johns, we got the LCVG, and then we're going to wear our spacesuit. 7 layers from the bladder on the inside, which maintains pressure, and that's a rubberized bladder, all the way out to the white layer on the outside. The crew member inside the spacesuit is also wearing this, what we call a Snoopy cap. It's a communications cap. We have a radio, so we can talk to not only to Houston, but we can talk to people on the space station and to each other. So we wear this communication cap inside the helmet. Also, another key component of the EMU, or a spacesuit, is the helmet. You can see the helmet has a gold visor, which protects us from the rays of the sun that we can bring down. It's pretty bright out there, and this gold visor helps reflect the rays of the sun so we can actually see and operate in daylight. At nighttime, we can raise this visor up, gives us a clearer view, and additionally we have helmet lights built into the helmet. On top of the helmet, we also have a television camera, so the ground is able to watch us while we work through these TV cameras. The work is really all done with hands, and so our gloves are really our most important piece of equipment in order for us to work outside. And one of the real challenges of a spacewalk is you have this heavy gloved hand, which is inflated. So it wants to stay like it's blown up like a balloon. But we walk by grabbing onto handrails and making our way along the ISS. So every time you move your hand, you're fighting against a balloon that wants to inflate. And then on top of that, all of our equipment is based on using your hands too. So after 6.5, 7 hours of kind of fighting against this glove, it's a really long day, and your hands are probably the thing that are most exhausted after 7 hours out on an EVA. Well, we're going out to work. You probably saw me move this mini workstation. The way we carry our tools is on a mini workstation, which is carried on the front. Every single tool we use is tethered to us. We do not want to accidentally create satellites. Our primary way of remaining attached to the ISS, if we're not using our hands, are these waist tethers. And you can see they just have a big hook. They go around a rail or anything else on the ISS and latch on, and it actually has a locking mechanism as well to hold us nice and tight. So we always want to have one of these attached if we're not holding on with our hands as well. The back of the EMU has our life support system. The life support system contains all the equipment we need, from a UHF radio down to the oxygen tanks that provide primary oxygen. One of the challenges inside this sealed environment, it's very easy to carry our own oxygen with us, but we generate a lot of carbon dioxide, particularly when we're out there working very hard. So to combat that, to deal with that, we have these canisters called Medox canisters, which are just silver oxide. They are carried in the backpack along with a very large battery, which provides all the electricity for us. I don't have a battery here to show you today because we're in the process of charging them. We're about a month out from doing a spacewalk, and we've already started getting ready for that. So this Medox canister is able to remove about 7 to 8 hours of carbon dioxide that a human can generate inside the spacesuit. EVAs have allowed us to build and maintain the ISS, repair mission-critical hardware, investigate malfunctions, install new hardware, and the view, unbelievable. See you next time.
The longest ever single spaceflight by a female astronaut has now reached a mission elapsed time of 315 days, 15 hours, 39 minutes, and still counting. During that time, NASA astronaut Christina Koch has completed 6 spacewalks. Of all the memorable moments she's experienced on this mission to the International Space Station, Koch has a soft spot for a few of them from her time spent outside the vehicle.
You know, just like those memories of day one, there are a couple flashes that I'll just never ever forget. For example, my very first spacewalk with Nick was obviously incredibly memorable just because it was the first time I ever had experienced that. And there was one moment where, despite how focused I was on doing everything right and having it be my first time out, I looked across and I saw Nick working, and behind him I saw the Earth gliding by, and it was clearer than I had ever seen it out of any window on station. I had only been on board for about 2 weeks, and at that moment I just felt like everything I had ever worked for, everything I had ever loved, everything I had ever wanted to contribute to in my entire life was just culminating in that moment, and recognizing that it was real. There was my friend who I've been training with for 6 years right there with me. That was a moment I'll definitely never forget. Going out the door with Drew Morgan twice on both spacewalks was awesome. That particular spacewalk series that we did had some unknowns that couldn't be simulated in our spacewalk training facility. And so we were really discovering as we went how the series was going to unfold and if all the things that we had planned were really going to work. So that was really exciting too. And then the spacewalk with Jessica Meir was just an unbelievable honor. And there were times when we looked at each other, for example, right when we came out the hatch, we caught each other's eye and we knew that we really were honored with this opportunity to inspire so many. And just hearing our voices talk to Mission Control and knowing that 2 female voices had never been on the loop, solving those problems together outside, was a really special feeling.
Koch's due to return to Earth on February 6th, along with Soyuz Commander Alexander Skvortsov and Station Commander Luca Parmitano. Last month, actors Kelly Marie Tran and Naomi Ackie from the films Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker spent a day at NASA's Johnson Space Center learning about NASA's plans to return astronauts to the moon with the new Artemis program. Take a look as Tran and Ackie work with NASA astronauts Megan MacArthur and Jessica Watkins on a few of the cool pieces of training equipment that get our astronauts ready for their missions off the Earth.
How are you doing?
My name's Naomi Ackie.
And my name's Kelly Marie Tran. And we're at NASA's Johnson Space Center.
And we're training to be astronauts.
No big deal. Not big deal at all. We got this.
Come on, let us do it!
Let's go. Ha!
The first thing we're going to show you this morning is what's called a gravity offload system. So people often think that we have a room here where you can go in and flip a switch and suddenly you're floating. That's not really how it works.
You want to see how it works when you're 1/6 your weight or 3/8 your weight. We use Argos to do that. And then we use it to work on like new tools, new geology, sampling procedures. So from here, what we do, we'll lift you up off the ground.
Oh my God!
And we'll put you into lunar gravity.
What is that?
All right, so this right here is zero gravity. So if you were at the space station and I were to push you and say, see ya, you're just gonna put it away the way I push you.
So what did you guys think of that?
It was so cool. I was saying I realize now why astronauts walk like this.
Yeah!
Because everyone's just like trying as much as possible.
Do you guys want to go check out the suits?
Yeah!
Want to go try some on? Alright. Yeah! Next.
So we're going to talk to you a little bit about spacesuits today. We're going to move some suits over here, I think, real quick, and we'll talk to you a little bit about what they are, and then we're going to let you guys change and actually try them out.
So you go out there and there's no air. So then there's pressure pushing in on your body?
So what we would have to go through is your body would want to expand out, so that's why we wear a suit around us that goes through and creates an artificial atmosphere.
Do you guys have training in terms of how quickly you can get in and out of these? Is that a thing or not?
No, I mean you have to know your spacesuit really well, but we don't do drills like getting in them quickly. You typically are helping each other, getting into and out of them when you're in space.
And so those tubes actually are going to carry cold water, help us cool. We'll see what that feels like once we get inside. But these guys are going to help you climb in.
Yeah, like Chewie.
With the guy who plays Chewbacca.
Really? Stand up.
Well, unfortunately, we're going to get you guys out of the suit now, but then we're going to take you over and see the vehicle that you would be in these suits in. Okay. In the Orion vehicle.
This is the Space Launch System. This is what's going to push this capsule. This is the Artemis 1. This is going to go to the moon about 1 year from now.
Yes. Awesome. Oh my gosh. Yes.
Okay. 9 and 9 it.
Yeah.
This is the docking hatch up here. When we get to the gateway, we will dock at that port, and there will be a hatch up there that we open to go into the gateway.
Which you have to like target, right? So you have to like figure out a way to drive the rocket so that the holes match up.
Bingo. You know how precise it is? First of all, relative to the Earth, we're going over 20,000 miles an hour, and when we dock, meet up with this plus or minus 1 inch, plus or minus 1 degree in each axis.
Okay,
that's really difficult.
Yeah, we actually make the switches, it's a multi-step so you don't accidentally hit a switch.
We're gonna go check out the mock-ups for the space station, which will seem luxuriously large. Okay. This gives you an idea of how big of a room each person gets, so you can put up, your personal effects.
So yeah, you do. You have a sleeping bag, as they mentioned, and you can pin that to the wall, and you can float kind of inside your sleeping bag. You can tighten it down if you would like to feel a little bit more stable.
This is Houston. Yes.
This is when they actually say Houston, we have a problem. This is Houston.
So that's live.
They're in space right now. What are they doing? Oh my gosh, it's mad.
What's the day-to-day like in this room? So in this room we have 3 shifts a day. My favorite shift is the night shift because it's when nobody's in this building but we get to hang out with the crew.
Are you guys ready to try some space food?
Yes.
That's next on the list.
Where do you get the suggestions of what to work on next?
That's a great question. We get a lot from the crew office, or the crew office says, can we move away from red meat and potatoes and get Brussels sprouts, butternut squash? And this comes from a lot of crew comments as well as input from the nutrition line here at JSC that says, you guys should probably go with salty. So on station, the astronauts have a much more advanced dehydration apparatus. They have the potable water dispenser. The astronauts can help you with figuring out how to unlock the straw.
Release this.
Great.
Because otherwise, so that way when you set it down, liquid's not going to come up on out on it.
Stuff is at the bottom, so you want to like.
She knows the tricks. The tricks of the trade.
Yeah.
Which one is your favorite?
I would say the butternut squash is my favorite. But I like things that are sweet.
I like the Brussels sprouts, I think. They're so good.
All right, well, you guys have had your afternoon snack. Now you ready to go drive a lunar rover? All right, let's go check it out.
I really don't know how to drive. This is like going to be a teacher.
Oh,
What is that? Oh, it's a cat.
It's air conditioner.
bit of air condition.
Twist. Yep.
This is so cool.
On the lunar surface, it'll basically be, you're in the rover, like Megan and Jessica will be in the rover for up to 14 days living together. And there'll be another rover, they'll go out for 14 days and explore. And if one breaks down, all four of you will jump in one vehicle.
I think I made contact. I think we're there.
Awesome. Yeah, we're there.
Yeah.
That was
Nicely
smooth.
done.
That was awesome.
Dude, what an amazing day. It's been really good. It's been amazing. It's more than I expected. Yeah. I have so much respect for NASA. Yeah. Thank you for bringing us here.
One of the topics we have to master to resume exploration of the moon by astronauts is to better understand the fine dust particles that are on the lunar surface. Now, scientists are using equipment on the International Space Station to learn more about the characteristics of regolith.
If you look at asteroids or if you look at the moon, you'll see this layer of regolith covering the surface. So it's this fine particles, fine dust that covers the entire surface. So what's happening is the solar system is very dynamic, and we have asteroids and meteoroids moving around and impacting different bodies. So the surface is getting bombarded all the time. So you have this fine layer of fragments on the surface. So why would we want to study it, right? And why would we want to study it on the space station? There's a lot of interest in one day sending astronauts to asteroids, for instance, and we have already sent a lot of robotic missions to asteroids and plan to send more. And so every time we visit these asteroids, we learn more and more. And there's very diverse bodies of asteroids. Every asteroid seems to be different. And so we would need to understand how to interact with the asteroid surface. So if you're going to anchor to the surface of the asteroid, for instance, you need to understand how to interact with the regolith. So asteroids are pretty small bodies, and so they have actually microgravity levels of gravity. And so this is actually what you find on the space station as well. There's 4 experiments, and each one is a tube. So it's a clear polycarbonate tube about the size of a Pringles can. And so inside this tube, we have the asteroid simulants. And so this is what we're actually studying. And so the main piece of data that we're getting is the movement of these particles. So we have a camera looking at each of these tubes. Over the course of about a year, that cassette 1 will be up there, we'll get this basically time-lapse imagery of the particles moving. And so we're looking at the long-term effects of microgravity and what's happening to the movement of the particles. Also, something that we have on asteroids is vacuum, right? So we want to expose our experiments to the vacuum of space. So we actually have our facility hooked up essentially to a port to space. We did cassette 1, but the idea is that Hermes will be open to other investigators. So cassette 2, cassette 3, cassette 7, these will be other researchers that will apply to use Hermes to do research on asteroid regolith and granular material investigations. And we think that ISS is a wonderful place to study asteroid regolith, to study lunar regolith, regolith in general. So we're excited about the opportunities that Hermes will bring for researchers in the future.
Earlier, we heard flight engineer Christina Cook talk about the memorable moment of her first glimpse of the Earth while outside the International Space Station. She's among many astronauts who report feelings of awe and wonder when they get their first look at the entire planet Earth. Here, Mike Fossum talks about what it was like to really devote some time to Earth observation from a perch 250 miles up.
I've taught astronomy to Boy Scouts for most of my adult life and know the summer stars in particular like the back of my hand. And I've sought out, I've lived in the Mojave Desert for 8 years, and I would go away from the lights there, even as meager as they might be, to lay on top of a car and just swim, you know, in the universe. So I've always loved the night sky and the stars. And so on my very first shuttle flight, both of my shuttle flights, we took some time. I convinced my crew to turn off all the light in the cockpit, let our eyes dark adapt, and just sit there perched in the windows. All of us were in different windows, and you could see, I mean, the Milky Way is just stunning. Of course, the lights don't flicker, they're steady, because they're not coming through the dust and coming through the atmosphere. As you really adjust, you start to sense the very subtle colors that are in the stars. A little bit of reddish, a little bit of bluish, blue-white. And that was, really neat for me to see. The space shuttle was incredibly busy, though, and you don't get much time to look out the windows. It was having the downtime, so you work really hard. I mean, the Monday through Friday was a blur. Working late, you're living at work, there's always more to do. And then weekends, it slows down some. There's some work. You work out, have a video conference with the family, but you do have some time for some projects and for looking out the windows. And I really got into low-light photography in particular. The cupola was fairly new. We had some fairly new cameras, the D3 that was good at capturing low-light imagery. I was up there during the last space shuttle mission. So STS-135, Atlantis was docked to the space station. And I grabbed Sandy Magnus, a good friend of mine, and she was on that crew, and she had lived on the space station a few years before, but the cupola was new since she was there. All they had was single windows that looked straight down, and there you're just watching the Earth go by at 5 miles a second. You haven't looked out the cupola yet. Come on, come with me. I've got so much to do. No, Sandy, you have got to see this. So we went in there, cranked the shutters open, and we were flying into this astonishing aurora. Aurora Australis, the Southern Lights. This rippling, pulsing river of green that's down below us, and the red that is stretching up to our altitude. It's like, it was just breathtaking. And I had not practiced any low-light photography up to that point, but I knew right then that I had to figure out how to capture this, and so I started working on that. I called the photography experts on the ground and said, okay, what are the settings I used to get started with this? And part of it was experimental. I had to get close and then start trying. I got some pictures actually of Atlantis docked to the space station in the night with a little bit of the green aurora off to the side. And then I got a picture of Atlantis's plasma trail as it came in over the Yucatan headed toward its landing in Florida. And it's just fascinating. The more you look, the more you start to see the stars like you have never seen them before. I'd give a lot to see that view again.
If you'd like to get another look at any of the stories you saw here today, you can. Check us out on YouTube and Facebook. There are the addresses magically appearing on the NASA TV screen. While you're there, please look around, because there is lots of other cool stuff you can find about NASA and America's human spaceflight program. If you're out on the internet anyway, you could also check out Houston We Have a Podcast. It's where we talk with folks about their work in all aspects of space exploration. New episodes post every Friday. Today, Gary Jordan learns about the NASA Human Research Program's effort to identify the threats to deep space travelers from space radiation, and, more importantly, the plans being developed to protect those future astronauts during their trips to the Moon and to Mars. Go to nasa.gov/podcasts for today's episode. It's where you can also find all of our previous episodes and all of the other NASA podcasts too, all of which you can also listen to on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and SoundCloud. This is Mission Control, Houston.